Is there a person who you're friends with but have unfortunately been imprisoned in the dreaded friend zone? Don't worry, we've got your back. But before we get started, we just need to say that you need to try and understand that if they're just not into you, they're not into you. We know that may be a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. But if you notice certain signs, there might be a chance between you two. Don't worry, we're going to go through the signs first. Afterwards, we'll go into ways you can improve your current relationship with the person who's friend-zoned you.
6.
The signs. So if none of these signs show up with that person, then simply forget about it. Maintain your friendship with them and move on. Again, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but if they're not into you, they're just not into you. But don't let that be a reason to break off your friendship with them. To put it simply, it all depends on their preference in a romantic partner and pretty much nothing more. If they like you but put you in the friend zone, there's a good reason for it. You need to ask yourself if you match up to their preference in romantic partners. This is why you need to keep an eye out to understand what their type is. Are they into tall people? Are they into short people? Are they into people who are gifted musically? Are they into anyone who's creative? Are they into muscular people or heavyset people? If it's something in terms of your physical appearance, then unfortunately you're out of luck, unless it's something you can actually change, like gaining weight or muscle. Obviously, with those in place, it's going to make things much more difficult. That being said, if you two are in fact good friends, then it's still worth looking into these tips. If you two are friends, but you share nothing in common with any of their interests or anything that they're into romantically, it's time to call it quits before even attempting to woo them. But if it's cosmetic or personality traits, then you should be fine in terms of figuring out what they're into and forming your own traits and personality around that.
5.
Start out by accepting it as it is. We know that this probably isn't the first thing you want to hear, but trust us, it'll help you in the long run. If you notice that there's a chance that the two of you could become an item in the future, definitely follow these pointers. But for God's sake, be cool about it and go about your business as usual. What we mean is that you shouldn't beg for them to give you a chance. This will only push them away more and more and admittedly make you look incredibly desperate and pathetic. You're not that, and you certainly don't want to look like that. They've made a conscious decision to not be anything more than friends with you. You must play with the irrational, illogical side of their personality. You'll do much better if you start putting less focus on them and more focus on you.
4.
Spend more time with them. The best thing for any relationship is spending time together. Now, no, we don't mean like going out on candlelit dates and all that other mushy crap. As we said previously, take things slow. For now, just spend more time together as friends. Go out and do things you would do yourself anyway, like going out to buy new clothes and stuff like that, or even going to the movies, whatever you do with friends or by yourself. Every situation that leaves some space for physical contact that leaves them thinking about you are helpful here. But at the same time, make sure you don't prioritize this person. That's only going to look strange if they start looking more into your personal life.
3.
Self-improvement. One reason you could be in the friend zone is because they may like your personality, but they're not too big on your physical attributes. We know it sounds shallow, but it is a possibility. This is why self-improvement is a good thing to take note of. Are you not in the best shape? Well, start hitting the gym. Could your wardrobe use a bit of a freshening up? It might be time to splash a bit of cash on some new clothes. What about some habits you have that they may not enjoy? It might be time to do a bit of self-reflection to see if you can break some of those habits. Don't change your personality, though. There's a reason why you two are friends in the first place. Besides, if you act like someone that you're not, that may have impacts on your relationship later down the line. Just make some minor changes to your life that'll not only make them that little bit more interested in you, but can also benefit you personally in the long run.
2.
Let them miss you. Now, we know that this might contradict what was said in the spend more time with them section, but spend more time with them and then take a break. The thing is that when you two take a break from one another, that person who's put you in the friend zone will only then start to realize the relationship they truly have with you. they don't realize what they've got until it's gone. So build that relationship up and then take a small break. Obviously, don't go overboard with the break though. It's good to have time away from people, but at the same time, you don't want them to think you've lost interest in them or that you've ditched them entirely. Simply go about your business for a little while.
1.
Acceptance. Unfortunately, if all of the previously mentioned fails, despite seeing signs that they may be into you, odds are they've made up their mind about you and you should just move on. Keep that friendship and certainly don't break that bond you two may have built up during the time though. The reason we say this is because A, it's always good to surround yourself with friends, so why would you cut one loose because they're not into you romantically? And B, you never know. Something may happen later down the line and something may spark between you two. Who knows? But if it's clearly not working, just move on. The more you try, the more desperate you're going to look. And as we stated towards the start of the video, that's not a good look for you and can do some severe damage to your current relationship with that person. And that's our list. Hopefully these tips were helpful to you. If you have any other tips for escaping the friend zone, let us know about them in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and tap the bell button so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.